Hi, and this is the introduction to Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, it's a really great system for submitting assignments, managing your classroom, etc. To get started, you first need your Google Apps account. Once you have your Google Apps account, you can go to classroom.google.com and click enter, and it will ask you to identify as either a student or a teacher. Please identify yourself correctly. Once you do so, you will be directed to this page. To create a new class, you will click the top right button, create class or join class if you're a student. To join the class, you just need to enter the code your professor gives you, but to create the class, you need to give it a name and a section number, possibly. Say that one. And then click create. Let's go into this one. Now you can do various things. You can change the theme, make it look slightly different. Say jelly beans. And that's up to you. But obviously we want to focus on three things. Number one, how do we add material? How do I add my PowerPoint slides? How do I add my syllabus? To do that, it's very easy. You click About and you click Add Materials. You can add anything you'd like. You can add a file from your computer. You can add something from your Google Drive. You can add a YouTube video. Let's add a YouTube video now. Say this one. Or a link. This is general class information like your syllabus or lesson plans, etc. Next thing you might be wondering is students. There are two ways to add students. You can invite them, and this will give you a list of all the Queens College students currently on the system, but that could be a bit tedious. Or more easily is that you can give them the class code. This is the class code, and you can have students enter this code. When they go in, they'll be given the option to join a class and enter the code, and that will add us directly. Think of it like a password for your class. So that's pretty much how to add your students and to add material. Now, you might be wondering how to announce things. So let's say I'm announcing free cookies to all who add. I can add, obviously, a video or a file or a Google Drive or a link. And if I have more than one class, I can actually click to add it to as many of my classes as I like. So then I click post, and then you'll notice over here, it sends the announcement out. And students can choose their own preferences whether or not they want to, but it's good to know that every time you post an announcement, it will go directly to their email, so even if they're not repetitively checking the classroom site, it will also email them. The second thing you can do, another thing you can do, is you can add an assignment. Now you can have the assignment be 11:59. You can have it done tomorrow. You can pick the date and the time, and at that point, it will not let you submit anymore. You can give it Now, if you choose to add a file of some sort, say this one, it will ask you if you want students to be able to view the file, if you want students to be able to edit the file, or you want to make a copy for each student. So for example, if you're giving them a worksheet and you want them to fill in the worksheet, you want to make a copy for each student. If it's more of a, a general assignment that you don't want to be actually in the assignment that they submit, then you probably just want it to be able to view the file. Or if you maybe want it to be more like a wiki thing, you want them to be able to edit it, And again, you can have it for any class you'd like. If you want it to just be a general thing, more like a video, again, let's say you can do that too. Now, in the assignments, you'll notice the list of assignment details and then the status. So as you can see, no one's done it. But let's say if they're late or you find they cheated, you can still add their grade. Now, the returned assignments, let's go with this one. The returned assignments are all put in your Google Drive folder that is automatically created for your respective site. So as you can see, something that's submitted is automatically renamed by the name of the person who uploaded it, which makes it much easier. And then if you want to download them all, if let's say you want to make sure you want to do it when you won't have access to internet, you just select them all and you click download. During this period, students will not be able to edit their assignments once they submitted. However, if let's say it's a deliberate, a feedback response type of thing, it's a draft, you can click return, where you select the individual student or multiple students if you choose and hit return. You can also add comments like, I liked your new paragraph and that's pretty much how you do that. Since it's all in the cloud, you're not going to lose it in case something happens. Computer crashes, etc. So that's the basics of getting started with Google Classroom.